that sounds exciting. Oh my gosh, it was a little embarrassing being late for stream. Basically what happened is that, so the dog I'm dog sitting for, in the 20 minutes it took me to go to my house and eat food as fast as my little gremlin hands could let me, he had an accident or something. So basically he pooped in his bedding inside of his cage. And so, I mean, at least his bedding is like one of those things with like a mattress with like a topper on it. So I basically just like scraped as much of the poop off of it as possible. Oh. Did that help volume wise? It also would help if I brought my microphone closer to me, maybe. Oh, why is my audio so fucked all the time? Really there? Anyway, so I went home for like 20 minutes because I needed to eat food because I was hungry, and in the 20 minutes, it was more like an hour, I'm gonna be honest, because it takes me 15 minutes to drive between my house and the house I'm dog sitting at. Anyway, by the time I got back, he had pooped in his cage. And he has like this really huge bedding. And it was also really liquidy. And, so I cleaned up what I could off of the bedding. And at least it's one of those things that's like, it's a cushion with like a cover on it that you can remove. So I removed the cover and it's in the washing machine now. But the reason I'm almost a half hour late is that I had to go clean off as much poop as possible so it wouldn't leak and get all over the floor, creating a bigger mess. And then I had to go put the liner, or whatever it's called, in the washing machine. Ugh. Goodness. But it's all fine now. I fixed it. We also got some new Nintendo Direct news, which was super excited. That I'm personally excited about, actually, I should say. So we have finally a new Mario and Luigi game coming out for the first time in almost 8 years. So I'm so excited for that game to come out. There was not any Fossil Fighters that I saw for Nintendo Direct for June. There also wasn't anything for Smash Bros. The main thing I was excited about was that Mario and Luigi game. And then there's a new Mario Party coming out that I'm excited for. And I will be playing as soon as I get my grubby little hands on it. And then what else was I excited about? Why is my laptop already overheating? We just started. You can't be overheating. We just started. I haven't given you things to overheat about. I know they're also remaking a bunch of games. Like, they're releasing Luigi's Mansion 2 in HD. And then, they're also releasing Donkey Kong Country Returns on Switch. Oh, they're also finally bringing Stray, that cat game that everyone was obsessed with, to Switch finally, which was a really good day. Really good time. I'm excited about that. Um, Let me pull up the list of stuff. And I don't care if you don't care. Personally, this is my time. We are talking about it. It's you will listen to me talk, boy. Let's see. They also have a new Nintendo or Legend of Zelda game coming out, which looks exciting. I probably won't personally play it because I don't think I like that art style that much, but I might give it a try. There was a couple of new games that were really cool. Like there's one called Marvel vs. Capcom. There was one called Mio. Oh, they have a new Dragon Quest coming out? I don't know. I pretty much zoned in on there being a new Mario and Luigi game, and I literally was so excited I exploded a little bit on the inside. Then there's Super Mario Party Jamboree, which is what the new Mario Party game is called, or Mario Party is going to be. It'll be available as soon as October 17th, so mark that date down in your calendars. As soon as I stream after that date, we're playing Mario Party Jamboree. I do not care what I'm in the middle of at that point. We are playing Mario Party. There's a new Metroid game. There's a new Hello Kitty game that they're releasing sometime next year. There was a interesting game called Formagia, where you basically raise monsters as your own personal army. A couple games I didn't care about. There's a new Lego game coming out, which honestly it looks like it's interesting. It's just not something that I really want to play. There's a new Lord of the Rings game. The new Just Dance, obviously that has to come out. That's all the games that seem worth mentioning. Hey, the thing is that, like, seniors have lived through, like, what you're going through, and the thing is that senior year is basically, like, the apology prize that they give to make up for the horrible year of hell that they've been in for junior year. And, like, I get that that's frustrating, but, like, you know, just, like, I get that you're in your hardest year and you're frustrated about that, but, like, senior class trips are very important for, like, remoralizing people to not want to, like, kill themselves after junior year, okay? It's very important. You do get compensated for it in senior year. Like, I get your frustration, but, like, also, you know, it's really not that deep. hate to break it to you, but it's really not that deep. Yeah, to each their own. And then you get college if that's something you choose to do. Or trade school, I guess. There's also trade school, which is also school. And then after that, depending on what field you're going into, you could go to graduate school or med school or some of those fun things. I mean, it depends on where in animation you're going. Um, because I feel like it's a very nuanced thing where, like, there are some places that it doesn't matter how skilled you are, they want a degree. Oh, is your first? Wow. Is your first? No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot that jewels also existed in Dark Rocks, so my first thought was, oh, it's just a fossil. It was not a fossil. I am not great at remembering things. Okay. Why is this rock so hard? Man, could you imagine trying to bite into this and breaking your jaw? Mmm. I'm sure that's someone's dream somewhere. Um, I'm gonna be honest. Uh, the way I was introduced through games was through watching my dad play games, and then like finding one that I wanted to play. Like, believe it or not, my first game that I remember playing was My Pet's Horses 2 on the DS. So, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably just going to give them, like, whatever console is new for their birthday to them, like, was for me. If there is one that is a handheld, and then I will give them a game based on what their interests are. Because when I was little, my interest was animal. And then from there, you know, they'll work their way to other things. So, I don't really think there's any game that I would feel that's overly important to give them as like their first game. Because like I said, my first game was Pets Horses 2, and you don't see me obsessively playing that game. So... I mean, Minecraft is a good pick, is a thing. I don't see a point in planning that out. Like... I personally do not see a point in planning out things for a child that does not even theoretically exist. And making decisions for them that would make sense or hold true when I meet them and, like, they develop their personality, personally. And also, who knows what kind of games will exist by the time I have kids. Like, maybe they won't even be playing, like, games that I would know anything about. Like, I know it's just hypothetical. I'm just answering honestly. Like, I literally physically cannot picture what specifically I would give to them because, like, the way I make decisions is based heavily on like, as many details of a situation as possible. And the thing is that in this particular hypothetical, this child does not exist yet. So, I don't know anything about this kid. So, obviously, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of make it very non-specific because my answer would be very specific depending on, like, my kid. Like, even if I had two different kids, the answer would change depending on, like, which kid I was talking about. That's how I see it, at least. I don't know. I'm sure other people have very clear ideas of what they would do. Which is also fine. Like, obviously, games can be very important for people. But I would probably be along the lines of, like, I'll give them something that they like with some, you know, give them something that is current or somewhat newish that fits in with their interests with whatever gaming device happens to be selling it. And then I'll probably also just be playing games. And then over time they'll develop tastes and stuff like that. Like, there are games I've watched my dad grow up playing that, like, I grew up to have as some of my favorite games. And then there are other games that, like, I watched my dad play that I would never in a million years play. So, it's just one of those things. The new Honkai Star Rail update also comes out today, and I'm going to be so annoying to all of my friends when that comes out. I'm already annoying for them because of how much is going on in my life, but like that coming out, I'm gonna go from like normal annoying to like double annoying. It'll be great. Okay. So you have all of your body parts. You're not from there. I don't know how you got all of your body parts, but okay. So I need to go to Rivet Ravine, obviously. I need to do a lot of things. We're still missing Karchar's freaking body, so we need to go back and grab that, I guess. We're also missing Delta's legs, which is rude. Oh wait, Delta's in under the water. Never mind. We're also missing Carno's legs. And Sai-chan's body parts. And Centro's body. You know, we're missing a lot of bones. Okay. I think after this, I will plan to do several. I love digging my little rocks. Who needs to do a story mode when you have rocks? I didn't sell my gems, did I? It's fine. They can come along for the ride. Man, I know I'm gonna keep saying this. I cannot wait for the new Mario Party to come out, though. I'm such a tryhard when it comes to Mario Party games. Ugh. Like, my first ever Mario Party... I can't remember if it was Mario Party DS or Mario Party 6 and 7, because we got 6 and 7 at the same time. But I was always the kid who, like, when I was growing up with Mario Party... I was always the kid who would, like, play solo mode and party and, like, boards and all of that by themselves for, like, hours at a time. Like, I would go to school, like, on the way to school, I would be playing Mario Party DS. And then on the way home from school, I'd be playing Mario Party DS. And then when I was at home, I'd either be playing Mario Party DS or I'd be playing Mario Party 8. Or for the brief time that we had them, Mario Party 6 and 7. Like, I was the kid who would play everything by themselves so obsessively because I wanted to, like, be so good at them, and also I found it really fun. And it got to the point where, like, a lot of my siblings don't like playing older Mario parties with me because I beat them in most of the games. Like, behold your mini game queen. I really hope I kill this one before they have a huge attack. I would really appreciate if they didn't kill me. Bye. Alright, Abraptor, poison him! Poison him! Yay! Yeah, he's poisoned. He'll get better. It's fine. He'll get over it. Wow, 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 wow. Could you stop poisoning me? It's kind of annoying. Actually, I should probably use M-Raptor. M-Venom. Yeah, that kind of sounds like N-Venom. Very clever. Very, very clever. Wow, you're gonna do so much damage. Oh my gosh. I can't. Kill him. Stealing fossil rocks from the BB bandits. The irony is not lost on me. Oh my gosh. Jewel rocks all over again. It's jewel rocks all the way down. But I want the jewel rock. I want it desperately. Ugh. Take them out, Electro! I'm just imagining giving a 5-year-old fucking Doom Eternal. Oh my gosh. I feel like that would be really funny though, because I, as a child, did not understand a lot of things. And I feel like me, as a child, being given that game, at least, would have been freaking hysterical. Yeah, well. You live to bite another day. Wow. You did so much damage. Now you're dead. Wow. Oh. Well. Well. Wow. Got it. Got it, got it. Wowza. Ugh, my goodness. Today at work was actually not bad. I wish it was not as hot as it's been. But other than that, actually, I didn't have too terrible of a working slot today. I got to clean up a couple of puppies that was from a rescue that was recently occurred. And, I also got to clean, what we call our garage, which is where we put a lot of cats in there. Usually it's cats that are, like, sick with contagious diseases. Especially Khaleesi, I think, is the big one, which is... The way I understand it, Khaleesi is kind of like the flu, I think, is what it is. The flu, but for cats. Unless I'm mixing it up with something else, which I could be. And, they also put the feral cats in there. And right now, there's a couple of, like, really angry kittens that are in there. And they're very small. They're, like, 12 weeks. And they're just so angry. It's so funny. Like, they keep trying to, like, show that they're, like, big and mean. And I'm just like, you're tiny. You're a baby. Why is your left foot unusable? Like, do you mean, like, you injured it? Or is there... Because, like, I get having trouble walking because I have, chronic pain issues. Oh, the torn Achilles tendon. Ugh, I forgot about that. Never mind. Yeah, I was like, I understand having issues walking and, like, having a leg be less stable. But yeah, having a broke Achilles tendon might, not be the greatest of things. Just perhaps. Take them out back. Man, I can't wait to clean these fossils to the best of my ability and not show any green whatsoever. Any green you may see on the screen is not real and is all a construct in your mind. We be gaming. We be gaming. Yeah, I can see how that would be unpleasant. My actual answer is, wow, that sounds really terrible. I'm sorry for that. My funny answer is, rip bozo, get better legs. I guess I can't really say that to people because I also have really terrible legs. Ugh. I have really bad stability in my knees. And also in parts of my spine. And, we don't know exactly what's causing it. We're still in the process of finding out what's causing it. So it's just a really fun time in my body. Yeah, an ankle brace will definitely help with that, especially with like aligning things and keeping it like where it's supposed to be for maximum strength. Just voodoo magic yourself a new ankle. It's so easy. You just press a couple of buttons. Duh. You just order it on your smartphone. Wow. I feel like I should change out what dinosaurs I'm using, but I don't know which ones I would change them to is the problem. Because I like all of the ones I'm using individually. They just don't seem to work very well as a cohesive team. Especially when it comes to like the specialty hit everybody attacks, which are kind of important. Nah, it'll be fine. We'll just get our ass rankled later on in the story. It's fine. It's what we want. Wow, lame. Imagine dying to an attack that took more of your HP than you had to give. Man, resetting up my stream setup is gonna be a pain in the butt back home. Because right now I pretty much just have my mic and my laptop, which is why I was like, yeah, we'll just play Fossil Fighters 2 days in a row. Because, I didn't really want to bring my whole Switch setup, because it's a whole extra, like, 8 cords or whatever. And it's not that many, but it is an extra 4 cords. It's an extra 4 cords I didn't want to deal with in a different person's house. I still haven't decided what other game I want to play along with Detective Pikachu is a thing for Switch. I don't know. We'll think it over. We'll think it over. Wow, look at you, getting so big and strong. It's making me sick of sick of you. I'm so proud of you. I just want to squeeze you like a squeaky toy. Man, I wonder if I should... I don't even remember which of the dinosaurs I picked as my starter for champions. But I'm wondering if I should stay with the same one that I pick for that each time, or if I should pick a different one. Because the thing is that, like, Fossil Fighters, the first game, like, what you look like is dependent on which one you say is your favorite. But overall, it doesn't change, like, what dinosaur you have access to at the start of the game. Whereas the second one does. Food for thought. Food for thought. Although I guess that won't be something I have to worry about for a while now yet. Honestly, I might play through, a Pokemon. Is it 4? Why did I say 3? Is it because, I was literally thinking about Pokemon, and I'm like, obviously Pokemon has 3 starters, so does Fossil Fighters Champions. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I was saying that Fossil Fighters Champions is not based on, like, cosmetic stuff. Like, you get the same choices, but I said it, like, depending on which, like, dinosaur you choose at the beginning is gonna change, like, what you have access to at the beginning. Which is true, unlike Fossil Fighters, the first game. Because in the first game, it doesn't matter which dinosaur you pick. You're only given the legs of the dinosaur you picked, but then you're still only given the same 2 dinosaurs in the first beginner area. I haven't played Champions in forever. Leave me alone. And the one that you don't pick because it sucks. That's still 4. Oh, and Tricera. The one you don't pick because it sucks. Maybe that's why I didn't remember it. Maybe that's why I didn't remember it, because it sucks so bad my brain was like, it is no more. It does not exist. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Yeah, so it's Eros, Sintao, Dimetro, and Toba. Let's see, I usually always pick, I always pick Dimetro when I play. So I feel like I should pick a different dinosaur just to give it a little more, a different dinosaur. Yeah, like I always pick Dimetro, and that's not even because it's like one of the better starters. It's literally just because it was like the one I picked the first time I played the game, and after that is just the one I always picked. At this point, since we're besmirching the water starter, I feel like I should choose that one just so we can have ourselves at a disadvantage. I feel like that would be really funny to watch me, like, have a rough go at it. Just pick a useless starter and stick with it. Oh. Oh my gosh. To bench the starter speedrun. That's the thing, though. It doesn't matter which of the starters I choose. Like, I would always have it on my team. It doesn't matter, like, because the thing is I don't actually choose Vivosaurs based on which one's strongest. I base them off of if I like them, like the design or not. So if I picked Toba, I would stick with it even if it, like, even though it is remarkably not nearly as good as other water types you find even in the first area. I feel like it would be really funny and people would be like, why are you choosing that one? And I'd be like, because it's funny, guys. It's funny. Nah, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably put, the 4 starters on, like... I will probably put the 4 starters on some sort of, like, wheel or something like that. And then I will let it decide that way and in a... I feel like that could be really funny. Just be like, pick my starter for me. I don't need these stupid pearls. I have better things. I have better things literally in my pocket right now that is worth more than probably all of the pearls I could find right at this moment. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. You can... There's nothing stopping you from having 2 water types. And with my natural aversion of using, like, neutral types in Fossil Fighter games, I feel like it wouldn't be that much of a hassle to just have 2 water types. Because, you know, you got 5 spots, and, like, technically you could, like, have 1 of each of the types, but I never get a neutral type, so I just end up with 2 of 1 type. Always. And then if I ever get around to playing, Frontiers, which I will probably play just to talk shit on it, I want to pick the stupidest dinosaur as my starter, if there is even starters in that game. I don't know. I know nothing about it. Ugh. Yeah, true. Sauropods did get pretty nerfed, which is a little upsetting. Because sauropods were really cool in these battles because of their long rangeness, and they're able, if I'm remembering right, they're able to hit, like, anyone with the same amount of power. Like, they're able to hit, like, across to the other blue zone if they're in a blue zone. Unless I'm making that up. I can't remember. Yeah. Kamara's pretty cool. Never used him, but he always looked cool. I don't want your shitty jewel rock. I don't need to vape. I'm better than you because I don't do drugs. It was really funny. One of my coworkers, I can't remember if it was this morning or yesterday, where he, like, I was just casually asking him about, like, his whatever vape flavor he had because it, like, smelled nice. And, like, sometimes it is nice to smell the vape flavors that other people are using just because, you know, sometimes it's a nice smell, okay? And they're like, he's like, do you do anything, like, drug-wise? I'm like, no, I'm literally the most boring person ever. And the one and only reason I didn't do drugs in high school is because they were expensive, and I didn't want to get into a habit that I would have to spend money on. Honestly, that's so funny. Wear your dare shirt while you smoke weed. That's actually the funniest fucking shit. But yeah, like the main reason I didn't start drugs in high school like most of my friend group was because, yeah, I got into gaming, which is arguably a more expensive hobby. Because I didn't want to spend money, like exorbitant amounts of money, like my friends did, who did like vaping in high school. I was like, I don't want to be. I'd rather spend that money on either getting food or buying a new video game. Gonna be honest, I knew I was gonna get more out of it that way, so I was like, might as well. And look at me now. I'm so awesome. Everyone is so jealous of how amazing and beautiful my lungs are because I escaped the vaping epidemic. And to be fair, I got into gaming as a 5-year-old. And like, the thing is with gaming, it is, in my opinion, worth the expense. Because, like, you're paying, you know, nowadays, I mean, it's a little more expensive. But back in the day, you were paying, like, $40 maybe for a cartridge that gave you, like, months worth of content with how slowly I was going through video games, man. Like, with how much I played Mario Party DS, that game more than earned how much we paid to get it. Like, I played that game religiously for so many years. And with most games, I guess you can't really say that about games nowadays, depending on what game specifically it is. But most games, if done well, you're paying for, like, hours and hours and hours of content. Whether that's, like, content they made to put in there or not is kind of also up to the game. Like, I will spend hours just on character customization. Custard. Custard does sound really good right now, though. And, like, you're paying to, like, you know, own this cartridge that you'll have for who knows how long. And, like, with how many times I was replaying games, too, like, it would more than pay for itself at that point. Like, with the thing with drugs is that you're paying a lot of money for arguably a very short experience because you're only going to be high for a certain amount of time. Yay. And like, so you're going to be high for a short amount of time and then you're just going to turn around and go pay more money to do it again, and then over time, as you get more used to and dependent on the drug, you need more to get to the original high you were at, so you just end up paying more money than you originally were paying, which I already think is way too much for what it is. Pussy version of smoking. Well, and the thing is that, like, vaping was originally intended to help people, like, it was originally created to help people get off of smoking, to be, like, a safer, quote-unquote, alternative to smoking, to help them quit smoking. But the thing is that, the nicotine companies got greedy and were, like, upset at their sales for cigarettes going down. So they started marketing vapes as being cool with all these flavors, and then, you know, it became like a cool thing for kids. So unfortunately, a lot of people in high school got into vaping because it was seen as, like, cool. And now there's a whole bunch of studies going into, like, the adverse like, long-term effects of vaping, because arguably, like, vaping was brand new when I was in, like, high school. So we're just now seeing, like, more long-term effects of vaping, and it's arguably worse for you than cigarettes are, because all of the chemicals in, like, the packet or whatever are going into your lungs and coating them, and when you're you know, when your body tries to clean it, it takes away the areoles, which is where your body does the gases exchange of getting, like, putting carbon dioxide out of your body and then oxygen back into it, for a very simplified way of it. It just blows my mind. And, like, you're right, it doesn't even look cool. Like, I know there are some people, like, a lot of people in my work do vape, which is fine. Like, to each their own. I just, like, I don't like that a lot of kids nowadays are looking at vaping as, like, something cool to do. And a lot of kids get them because there are seniors or older siblings, like seniors in their college, older siblings, friends of friends they know, things like that, that are willing to go in and buy it for them and then give it to them. Like, that's how all of the people in my friend group got a hold of their vapes, because, like, they started vaping, like, freshman year of high school. They were definitely not old enough to be getting their hands on nicotine, but, you know, they basically just paid someone to go in and get it for them. And, you know, then they would get it that way, and then they would just, like, keep paying this person to go in and get them, like, refills and stuff. So it was a very convoluted plan. And then, you know, when my friends were, like, they turned 18, which is the minimum age you have to be to buy nicotine, they turned around and did the same thing for people who were younger than them. And, like, they would take money and then go in and buy nicotine for other people. So it was just one of those chain things of where people were like, oh, like, someone older than me got me this, so, like, obviously I'm gonna do that for the next person, because it, yeah, so that's how, at least that's how it happened in my school. Which, you know, is not great. Also, you're right, a detective with a vape would look so fucking dumb. And arguably, like, it would be great if nicotine had the minimum age raised. I don't think that's going to happen, is the thing. Because I know there's been a lot of people who have been, like, arguing that the drinking age should be lowered. Or at least, like, lowered for special cases. And, I don't know. It took so long to, like, fight to get smoking and nicotine to be put with a minimum age. And with how hard, like, nicotine companies are lobbying for stuff like that, I highly doubt the minimum age will be raised. Just realistically. But that's okay. And even with, like, the minimum age limit is the thing, is that, like, the main way that people are getting them, like, I started drinking when I was, like, 14 or something. Like, there's always going to be adults or people who are of age that are willing to, like, buy it and then give it to people who are underage. And, like, while, yes, raising the minimum requirement would help in a bunch of cases, I feel like it also wouldn't really change that much. I feel like if people are going to want to do things like vape and drink underage, they're more than willing to find someone who is willing to do that for them, is the thing. So I feel like the minimum age requirement is really just there it's really just there for businesses' sake. And, like, while you can argue and hem and haw over, like, minimum age requirements, and while I do agree that they probably should be raised, I don't think it'll be happening anytime soon without there being huge amounts of lawsuits against, like, nicotine companies. Anti-vaping ads. Um, I I've probably seen anti-vaping ads. I just don't really watch a lot of things that have ads like that because I don't vape and I don't really, interact with content that is anywhere near adjacent to being vaping. Um, there was one I saw that was like of the two that I've seen, it seemed like they were focused more on like how it would affect you doing sports. But the thing is that isn't really gonna help people who. Well, yeah, but the thing is with like YouTube, and because I don't watch TV, but the thing is with YouTube is that their ads are very targeted, and the thing is that for like 90% of ads, I had a habit for a while of going in and saying that like I didn't like the ad because I don't. So now I get very highly specific ads from other countries. Like I get a lot of Spanish ads about like new fruit snacks and juice flavors that are coming out for companies I've never heard of. I prefer it this way actually. Either that or I'll get like there was this one that was for I think it was for like cat litter, but it was the funniest thing because it literally you could not tell it was about cat litter because it was about like things fighting or whatever. I don't know. I think it's just because the algorithm got very tired of me constantly going that I hate these ads until I. Right now, I mostly, like, for the past, like, month, I've mostly just been getting Honkai Star Rail ads because those are, like, the only ads that I don't, like, go through and, like, report an ad and say that I don't like it. Either that or, like, sometimes for funsies, I'll go through and say an ad is inappropriate, even though it's not, just because I think it's funny that someone's gonna have to waste, like, resources to look into whether it's actually inappropriate or not. But, for the most part, I will admit, I mostly just get Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact ads, which is fine by me, because I do play Honkai Star Rail. And I don't mind seeing the same ad for Honkai Star Rail over and over again because I do genuinely like the game. And the ads are actually either they're relatively short or they're really good at showing pieces of a character's lore that makes you want to, that at least for me, it makes me want to play the game more rather than detracts my enjoyment from it. Which makes me which kind of in my mind confirms my hypothesis that ads only really work if it's something that you're already interested in playing or like eating or doing, and like having ads shoved in your face about things that you don't care about is not going to make you want to like interact with it at all. Yay! Yeah, YouTube is also having, like you said, issues with that, and I don't know what to do about that. I don't really deal with it from the creator side. Um, and I don't really plan to, but I mean, I will say, personally to me, it feels like ads only work if it is something that you were already interested in, and it's a way of making you decide how interested in the thing you are. But if it's something that you, like, previously have not cared about, 9 times out of 10, an ad will just make you more irritated with with the product, and will make you more likely to remember what the product is so you avoid it. At least that's how I go about it. Because if I have an ad shoved in my face about what? Like the Charmin Ultra Strong fucking toilet paper, and I don't care about Charmin Ultra Strong toilet paper that now has wavy ridges. It just means that when I see it in the store, I'm going to think of that stupid ad, and I'm going to go out of my way to purchase something else. Like, the only time I've ever had it be, like, the only exception to that rule I've ever seen is, like, occasionally with video games, because sometimes ads for video games can be really, really cool, and, like, even if it was a game I was previously uninterested in, because, like, at least with, like, game ads, for the most part, they mostly try to show you the game, and, like, the gameplay and stuff, and let you decide whether you want to play it or not. And usually, not always, but usually, and I don't mean for mobile ads, I mean specifically, like, you know, console or, like, handheld or something games like that. And those usually have a higher marketing budget and such, and so they usually are done better. Just tell me you brought back the original recipe! Didn't the original recipe have, like, actual cocaine in it? But yeah, like you spam me with one ad more than I'm willing to deal with, and 9 times out of 10, that is, my limit is, like, 0 ads for something. I will go out of my way to avoid your product. And I feel like there's so much money that goes into ad campaigns. But the thing is that, like, people have been doing statistics on it, and it seems like the, like, ability to work, or whatever, the success rate of ads has been going down, just because they've become so invasive into things. Because, like, when the internet first started, it was mostly with just, like, there being, like, a little ad here or there, and then it was pop-ups, which was really, like, really annoying, so people would, like, break them, and then, or break them, people would block them, and then now it's, like, 30-second unskippable ads occasionally on YouTube, and I'm like, that's fucking annoying. If I have to watch a 30-second unskippable ad, you better either make it the weirdest fucking ad I have ever seen, to the point where, like, it doesn't feel like I'm watching an ad, it just feels like I'm watching a, you know, very long Vine compilation or something, then I'm going to hate your product. And I mean that sincerely with my whole heart. Oh, so they did have cocaine in the original recipe. Give me some of that sweet coke right to my veins. It's coke squared. Yeah, ads from the early 2000s to the 2010s, for the most part, were unobtrusive. They were interesting. And usually, like, it was always, they were, like, not very scripted as much. Or at least they didn't feel like they were scripted and stilted and all of that. I want ads that are interesting and don't feel like blatantly shoving the product down them. The bad storylines, oh my gosh. The Folgers incest storyline. Oh my gosh, the goldfish crackers. I miss the old Soup Boyardee commercials. Yeah, some of them did have legit storylines. I miss the Chef Boyardee commercials where it was the soup can that would, like, roll out of the store and follow a sad girl home so that she could eat Chef Boyardee. Like, I didn't want to eat Chef Boyardee after watching it, but I genuinely had a good time watching the stupid ad. The only ad company I can think of that has had a pretty similar formula the whole time would probably be, what is it called? Something Spice. Is it Allspice? Whatever, like, that, it's mostly, that deodorant brand, but I think it's also a soap brand now. Yeah, Goldfish, each episode, like, they would have, like, ads run, and there would be, like, a story for it, and then people got to vote on what happened next. It was a whole thing. There was so much Goldfish lore. Bring back the Goldfish lore, man. I am fully upgraded. Honestly, I appreciate Tootsie Pop having the same ad run with the owl. Because the thing is that it's short, it's sweet, and it's to the point, and it's also a beloved ad. Like, it's hard to go wrong with an owl that, you know, is licking a lollipop and then goes 1, a 2, a 3, crunch. Like, that shit's funny. I don't have Spinax's legs. Rude. Give me his legs. I need his legs. I personally, like, honestly, I do have the jaw strength of being able to just, like, crush it if I want to. But usually with things like lollipops, I like to let it dissolve in my mouth. Because then I get to enjoy the candy and the sugar of it for longer. I think there was also someone who did an experiment of how many licks it took to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I don't remember what the actual number is, and I don't know if there's like a different number or if there's like an average number or something, but someone did do it. It was Matt Pat. Okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if it was Matt Pat or if it was like an anonymous person or something. I couldn't remember, and I didn't want to like put his name on it. Okay, that's good. I was pretty sure there wasn't like a concrete number, but I couldn't quite remember. Me showing up to internet lore class not knowing my internet lore. Embarrassing. No, wait, I want to pay him money. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Holy fuck, that's a lot of gems. Yeah, that makes sense though, all of those different variables would affect how many licks it took to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I think the only one I'm surprised of is the temperature of the room. Although that does make sense that like the temperature would affect of how fast the like sugar comes apart. Science. Dark fossil. Dark fossil. There's so many fossil rocks in here. What the heck? I do like how he presents each of the fossil rocks to the camera each time. He's like, look at what I found. You love it. I'm starting to think that if I want to change my team, I'm just gonna have to take everybody off and then start from scratch that way. He's proud of every fossil each time. It's like, fuck autism. This man can show off a fossil rock. Keep my team. I might leave it and then just make a new one. His neurotypicalness may be down, but his fossils are up! Must add at least one Vivisaur. I like his funky little hat. He's just like me. He's just like me for real. Yeah, I do. I was mostly just putting that so I could have one that was called Friend Zoned. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that I actively dislike neutral types. It's more just that, like, when I was younger, I just didn't like the idea of not being super effective against something. Just because, like, I just felt that it was not as efficient. Which is not the point of normal types. They are actually decently strong if you know how to use them. I just didn't want to use them, and I didn't like any of the neutral types enough to want to use them until like later in the game. But by then I had already like gotten really attached to my Vivisaurs. So I was like, we're just gonna live like this. This is our life now. Okay. Yes. I was the kid who did not care about status effects unless it was bringing my opponent's HP to 0. I cannot say I'm better now because that would be a lie. A lot of times I'm like, I'd rather just use the attacking move. But we're working on it. I'm getting better at it. It's fine. Yeah, even to this day, I'm like, I don't see a point in using Protect. I'd rather just keep hitting. Which is, like, not a great mindset to have when it comes to things like, I don't know, competitive, like you said. But I never did competitive Pokemon. So it wasn't an issue. Which, you know, together is a pretty good combo. And like I said, I am getting better at it. I was just explaining my thought process when I was younger. My thought process was all go, no other thoughts. Head empty, attack. That was it. That was my thought process. So if you were hoping for a deeper thought process from younger me, there is not. Even now, like... And the funny thing is I wouldn't even pick Pokemon based on strength. I would pick them based on whether I thought they were cute or not. Yeah. my choices are convoluted and make no sense. But who needs to make sense when you can kill your enemies? Man, that reminds me of the first time I played through Pokemon X, where I chose Froakie, and my Froakie had a nature that lowered its special defense and raised its attack. Oh, or not its attack, it raised its speed. So not only was it a very hard-hitting Pokemon, but it was one that was literally faster than fucking everything. It was something else, man. Yeah, no, I don't think I would have picked Thunderbolt, Psychic, Shadow Ball, or anything like that. I probably would have just picked, like, the regular moves that the Pokemon comes with and just, like, dealt with it that way. Yeah, true. I don't know. I'm gonna sound like such an asshole. I never saw the point in doing competitive because I didn't like interacting with other people. And I didn't need to be better than other people to like games. Especially when it came to, like, Pokemon. When it comes to Pokemon, I see Pokemon as a very, very solitary experience. Like, I do not want to interact with a single other real human person when it comes to my Pokemon endeavors. And it's really funny because, like, my siblings all really like doing competitive things with each other or interacting with each other that way, or, like, battling competitively and things like that. And I was always just like, I don't see the point. I'm here to play Pokemon and have fun and do the story mode. Yeah. The thing is that I also was a very competitive child. But the thing is that when it came to Pokemon, my way of being competitive had nothing to do with other people and had everything to do with, like, just completing the challenge. And, like, the only way that I would consider it to be, like, competing with other people is, like, sometimes for games, like, a sibling and I would start at the same time, and then we would just play, and then I would always be really proud if I, like, ended up beating the game before they did. There was actually one notable time where, for Pokemon Sword and Shield, one of my brothers started the game, like, way before me. Like, he was at, like, the 3rd gym leader or something when I started. Like, he was really far into the game. At least, like, compared to, like, when I was starting. And I managed to beat the whole game before I managed to, like, complete the game before he did. And I will ride that high for so long. And it wasn't even because I was rushing or anything. I literally took my sweet ass time. Because the thing is especially my first time playing through games, I have an incessant, like, I talk to every single NPC. I look into every single room. I interact with every trash can. Like, at this point, it's almost like a ritual of sorts with Pokemon games. Just because I want to see all of the, like, dialogue things that happen. And a lot of times that's how you get more items, especially in the beginning game. Because people will just, like, hand you items. And that's how you get certain TMs and certain items for, like, dress-up things or whatever. And it's a really good way to just get free things like Pokeballs and potions, which you need. And so I went through this whole game with us both playing it. And the reason was because he got caught up in doing the wild area, which, again, I was like, I don't see the point in doing the wild area because I don't want to play with other people. And that was the main draw of doing the wild area. Ugh. Like, a race to do Pokemon would be fun. The thing is that, like, it would have to be a game that we'd both want to do, and we'd probably have to have rules on which Pokemon we'd probably have to have rules to make it fair, is the thing. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. I know in Diamond, I know where, like, a lot of missing items, or a lot of hidden items are in the first, like, 5 towns of the game, because I played it so much. And I'm just, like, going around, clicking on things. I'm like, what's this? What's this? What's this? Who are these people? I just think it's a more fun, wholesome way to play. And at this point, if I don't go say hi to the NPCs, I feel like it's bad luck. I'm like, I gotta talk to the NPCs, man. It's important. They have important things to say. Whose toes are these? Can't believe these dinosaurs are giving out feet pics for free. They're just having them dogs out, free range. That was pretty good. I think it was yellow. I was the kid who would either obsessively play the whole game, like, over months of time, or if I got bored, I would save and go play a different game. And usually, when I was getting bored, like, I would be the person who would switch, and I would go play Mario Party DS. Like, if I was ever, like, really bored of, like, playing Pokemon, my solution was to go play more Mario Party DS. I'm being so serious. Go play Mario Party about it. Yeah, no, I never restarted my game. My problem, the reason I restart games is if I haven't played it for a while, I don't remember where I am or what I was doing, and that stresses me out. Because, like, obviously it's not a super huge deal if you change what you're doing, but for some reason, like, it would always stress me out if I hadn't played a game in, like, months or over a year, so that's why I would reset it, so then I could, like, know what was going on. I think there's only, like, one game I haven't restarted on yet, and that would be Harvest Moon. A New Beginning. But yeah, I don't restart my game because I'm bored. I restart it because I haven't played it in, like, years, and it upsets me to just jump right back in. That whole time, and I didn't find a single more piece of this Androch person. You are eluding me! It is greatly distasteful. Alright, back to Greenhorn Plains, I guess. Have a nice trip. I will. Thank you. I wanted to say yes, you meanie McMeanerton. Why do you have it automatically on no? Do you not want my money? They're being so rude. They won't take my money. Is it because I'm gay and I touched it? Are you being homophobic? One for each generation? Oh lord, that'll be hard. I don't know. I know. Imagine being scared of homes. It's so rude. Like, I'm sorry. Not everyone can have a home that people aren't naturally afraid of. Like, come on. Excuse you. I'm working on it. Let's see. I'm such a goofy. I know I would pick Tinkaton for, Scarlet Violet. Hands down, no questions asked, I would do Tinkaton. And then I'd probably pick Ampharos, Primarina, Sylveon. Heck, what other Pokemon am I super attached to? Maybe Garchomp, if I haven't picked one from that generation yet. I'm not very good at remembering which Pokemon are from which generations. It is something I'm actually expressly bad at. I don't know. Those are the ones that I would choose, though. That I know for sure I would choose. Other than that, I don't know. I'd probably have to look. Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what it looks like. I couldn't remember if they actually had, like, it. I could never figure out if that was a real evolution or not, so I never looked at it. 1 second. But honestly, I probably would like it. There's always a chance that they'll bring the dragon type evolution into Pokemon Z. They could do it. They could pull a haha funny on all of us and release it then. Honestly, I probably would like it though, and I would be the person who would have put both Sylveon and the dragon type evolution onto my team. I would have been that person. So, but whether or not they there is ever eventually a dragon type evolution, Sylveon will probably always be my favorite because it's fairy type, and fairy type is my favorite typing. Mainly because it's like bright pink. Like, yes, I know psychic type did it first or whatever, but I prefer fairy type. But like before fairy type was introduced, I didn't actually have a favorite typing. I usually just said water type because that was always the starter that I picked. I always picked the water type starter, so I'm like, well, obviously I like water types, so... But not anymore. But yeah, if I was ever put into a Pokemon game, I deadass would be one of those gym I would be a fairy type gym leader. I would be. Like, deadass. I would have a whole team of just fairy types. Ghost type is good too. And I would be the person who would have, like, weird fairy type combinations. Like, I'd have, like, something like Tinkaton, which is, like, a fairy, steel type. I'd probably have a fairy poison type. All of the weird combinations. I'd probably have, like, the most normal one being, like, a fairy water type. Look at all these rocks. Fuck autism. My boy can work a pickaxe. Yeah, that's... Let's see. If I could have a whole team and I could pick whichever ones I wanted, where the hell am I going? I probably would pick Tinkaton, Primarina, Frostmoth, I think that's what it's called. Whatever the snob evolution is called. The pretty moth looking thing. No! Both the 69s are no more. I am pleased. Because you did good work. But my heart hurts. Those would be 3. I'd probably also have Sylveon. And then... Man, that reminds me of how when I was playing through Scarlet Violet, I actually battled, like, the person who's supposed to be, like, the 7th gym leader first. And I don't even know how I got up there, because you technically aren't supposed to get up to that area until you've upgraded, the, like, legendary that you're going around on. But I got up there somehow, because I was determined to look through every corner of the map. And so, literally, like, I was just like letting myself fall off of things because I knew it wouldn't kill my character and reset me back up to where I was. It would just let me fall at the bottom and then clip places. So I would just like let myself fall off of things because I took off the smart buffer so I could fall off of things. And I was getting so many items that I shouldn't have been able to get. And I somehow was able to climb up to that area. And I don't know why I didn't realize that it was supposed to be the 7th gym leader. I was so, like, it was very disappointing having that be my first, like, gym. Because it set my expectations for the other gyms way higher. Because I was like, oh, this is one of the, like, beginner level. Because, like, they said, oh, you can go anywhere in whatever order. I assumed it meant that, like, they had it so, like, the first gym leader that you went to would have the lowest levels. And then as you completed things, the levels would go up. No. They had set levels for, like, gym leaders still. But they're like, oh, you can go to them in any order you want. And so after that, any 4 gym leaders or Elite 4 members. I'm picking fucking Cynthia. I don't give a shit. I'm picking her. And then Elisa. I'd probably pick Elisa. No champions. Boo. Boo. I'm booing you. I definitely would pick Elisa. That would be one of my champions. Or Elite 4 people. I love her a lot. I think Claire I'd probably also pick. At least if she's the one I'm thinking of. The, Heart Gold and Soul Silver Dragon type user. She's pretty cool. Larry. I would have Larry. And then who else would I have? Trying to remember what her name is. She's also in black and white. I think her name's Claire. Or something. Catherine. It might be Catherine. She's the one who uses psychic types in Pokemon Black and White as one of the Elite 4. She was always the one that terrified me the most out of all of the gym leaders in that game. And I kid you not. Like, literally, she was the one I was, like, I would have her be last because she was the one I was most afraid of. Those would be my 4. Sabrina, Karen, Elisa, and probably Larry. Also good choices because 2 of them were my choices. I'm trying to remember which one Karen was. Was she the ground type one in Pokemon Diamond, Platinum, and Pearl? Or am I mixing that up with someone else? She might be the dragon type one in Pokemon X and Y. There's a lot of really cool female gym leaders and Elite 4 people, which I appreciate. Mine would be a team of all of the really strong female gym leaders because genuinely they are so scary. Elisa is really cool, and she's also really annoying because of Volt Switch. And yeah, you're right, there's... I didn't even think about the fact that there hasn't been an electric type Elite 4 yet. I picked her because, she's a woman that I find very hot. Karen is a dark E4 member in Johto. Yeah, Sabrina, no shit. And Larry, because he is the GOAT. I would save Larry. I just got a pig? I just got a pig. Oh! Really weird, because it looks like a dog. Hippopotamuses, or hippopotami. Both are, technically correct. I'm gonna be humming that forever now. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. God damn it, I didn't realize that. I don't want to be here cleaning this again. His fossils are so dumb. They're very hard to clean. Why don't they just clean themselves? It's not like I can give you to KL33N to make him do the dirty work because he can't see. Ignore all of the pretty green you see on the screen. It's not there. It is not real. It cannot hurt you. Yeah, what green? There's no green here. You don't see it. It's fine. Hi, Chance. What are you looking for? Is something at the door that's making you upset? What? What? Why are you barking at me? What did I do? I hope you enjoy the dog barking, because I don't know how to get him to stop. What? I don't know why you were barking. Yeah, I know. I was seeing that. I was like, well, I guess we're just gonna be dogging in dog barks. Like, what do you mean? That was me doing my best impression of a dog barking. Did you not like it? Was it not up to your... Well, fuck. Was it not up to your satisfaction? It's fine. It's just a regular dumb old dual pearl. I don't know why he was barking at me, though. Last time he barked like that, it was because food got dropped off. But I didn't order food today. I ate food at my house. We had tacos tonight. I don't know. I do not know. I could have done it. I could bark like that. I can bark like that. I could if I wanted to. Better lock them doors and turn them lights down low. No. Ow! 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 Maybe not as, like, deep down as he's doing it, but where did I get the one? Man, I'm dropping the ball today. I'm hurting all of these gems. It's fine. Yeah, I was like, it'd probably be too hard. You can't say I didn't try, though. I can't be the dog girl of your dreams, I'm sorry. I will admit, one of the reasons I did choose a sheep is because they don't make noise. So people can't be like, oh, since you're an animal, you should make the noise of your animal. Nice try, bitch. All a sheep does is chew grass. They definitely do not make any other noises whatsoever. Nope, completely silent. I'm the sheep non-binary person of reality. Thank you. It is a most high honor that I hold with great respect. I don't want to clean that stupid fossil again, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna sell it. I don't need these extra special rand fossils. I don't care. Well. Well. It's fine. I'll just give it to KL33N and he'll clean it better. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If we keep saying it's fine, eventually it will be fine. Look at that. He's got spine issues just like me. Wow. Spine issues. Wow. It's related to hippos, whales, pigs, wolves, and hyenas. Yeah, that is a weird family tree. I bet Christmas is really fucking awkward, man. Clean my fossils, boy. Clean them. Clean them for me. 51. Wow. Look at all those. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to put him onto my team instead of Nichus. Damn. That's really rough, actually. When your dad is more willing to support your dream or support you liking men than of being an animator. Damn. He's all around small. Which is what Nichus is. And he already has, like, decent HP, although his defense stat is mega and so is Nichus's. Like, I want the dog. I have that dog in me. Yeah, especially with, like, the arts being on the rise for a valued career field again, like, You'll be fine. Man, that 1 point knocked it down by 1,000. I'm gonna just eat it, actually. I don't want to give it to you anymore. Is there any fossil rocks that I want from you, Mr. Man? Not particularly. Rock candy. I mean... Take the new one. There's 3 new ones. I don't think I can buy all of them. Never mind, yes I fucking can. Peace out. I give this man all of the money he gives me back. It's almost like he's giving this money to me on a load, with the expectation that I will come back and spend more money. Yeah. It also might be easier to have, the legs of people. Your cleaning submission isn't complete yet. How... I don't care, KL33Ed. You could take the rest of the universe to clean those fossils and I wouldn't care. Because I love you. Okay. I knew it was gonna be soft. I haven't done anything in the Mount Lava Flow. Mostly just because I've been trying to complete the body parts for Vivosaurs. Because I bought the legs. And so that means I have to go back to, like, all of the places that I've been so far. So today will probably just be another, like, getting fossil thing. And then next time I play, I probably will focus more on doing more of the story mode rather than focusing on going back and getting more rocks. Unfortunately, I am here for the rocks today. I'm here to eat the rocks. Make them part of my body, you know? Always needing more sodium. I am going to attempt to get all 114 Vivosaurs with all of the body parts. We shall see if it will actually occur. But that is the goal, yes. The goal is to attempt to get all of them. Oh my god, I forgot about the fucking chickens! I'm still gonna get them. Fucking chickens, man. There's so much about this game I forgot, like... The whole fucking chickens... Man! It's fine. I'll get them. I will get them. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive. I'm just gonna cry about it a little bit. That means anytime a Vivosaur gets to level 12 on my team, I have to switch it out. That'll have to be the new rule. So, since V-Raptor just hit level 12, I'm gonna have to switch him out. That's gonna be simultaneously really fucking funny and also really annoying. It could make for more interesting gameplay, though. I mean, it's gonna be annoying, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it. Stop making breaking sounds. It's annoying. Get cleaned, idiot. Get cleaned, idiot. Get cleaned, idiot. Don't get damaged, idiot. I paid money for you. Unfortunately, a lot of money for you. Fuck, I thought that was a spot. It's fine. Even if it's cleaned badly. Fuck! Am I above the line? I can't even tell. It's fine, it's fine. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it! God damn! 52! And that, my friends, is how you fail successfully. Are you mad because I made loud noise? Why are we barking? I don't understand what your barking means. I don't. Why are we barking? Do you hear something I don't? What? See, when I talk to him, he barks more. Like, what does he want from me? I don't know. He might need to go to the bathroom. I might take him on a walk real quick and come back. I'll be right back. Just give me like 15, 20 minutes. Do you need to go on a walk? That was causing so much angst. He did not pee. All he proceeded to do was eat grass when we were outside. So, your guess is as good as mine. Genuinely. What do you want? You want me to pet you? Is that what's upsetting you? You want some good pets? I know you miss your family. They're coming back tomorrow. Yeah, they're coming back tomorrow. I know they're very excited to see their dog again. Oh, did you just want to be pet? I took him on a walk and he just wanted to be pet. And also apparently to eat some grass. I guess I too would bark angrily if I wasn't getting attention and wanted to eat grass. I guess. I don't know. I'm not a dog. Nah, I don't want it. I don't need it. He's also sad that he's not allowed in the kitchen. But I didn't make that rule. I don't know, maybe I laughed too loud and he didn't like that. I don't know, your guess is as good as mine about why the dog was angry. In the comments below, type down why you think the dog was angry at Gamer Reap. Support your hypothesis with evidence. I know he was upset at me yesterday for not sharing my pizza with him. Which I will continue to do. Because he cannot have my pizza. Not just because he's a dog. But also I paid money for that pizza. I'm going to eat it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely do not need it. But yeah. Today's the last day I'm watching their dog, so I just gotta make sure I pack everything up tomorrow morning, and then I will be free to sleep in my own bed. Which will be nice. We must collect your rocks for our rock collection. And then we must clean your rocks so they can fit into our rock collection. Never back down. Never surrender. Okay. Oh, and the next time I see one of those medallion things, I need to change out V-Raptor before I forget. Actually, give him too much EXP. Okay, V-Raptor. I must hereby remove you. Well, hell. I guess we'll just throw him on there then for a while. I guess I should put Nitrous back on there too, up until I get them to be fully leveled, and then we can put the dog on. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Eight fossils being integrated? Yeesh! Central head, central legs, carno body, central legs again, Karchar head, Karchar arms, Androck body, central body. I am pleased. Thank you, KL33N, for doing your job of cleaning so much better than I can. Wow, who would have guessed it was a rain fossil? Okay, that isn't so bad. That ain't so bad, no. Commence integration. Yeah, if only he had his legs so he could stand. Oh, shit. That's not so bad. Extra raptor legs. Hey, we found his legs. We found his legs. Okay, okay. Man, finishing the decks for this is gonna be a bitch and a half. That's okay. We have so much time to do it. Literally could not have more time in the world. Alright, Nigel is another 92 points closer to being level 12. Oh hey, it's already rank 11, so it won't be on here for very long, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, we need 10 points, so we're gonna get 10 more points, easy peasy. And then Nightshades will no longer be necessary on the team. I'm pretty sure this is Venator's leg. We got a whole leg here. Yes, a whole leg. Man, my team is always going to be a freaking mess. It's going to be both hilarious and probably hard to watch. At least it will force me to get used to new dinosaurs. I can still save it, guys. I can still save it. I'm also waiting on your bedding to be finished drying, and then I'll give it back, okay? I promise. Maybe that's why he's upset at me. He wants to lay on his bed.
What? 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 Hi. Hi. Why you look so sad? It's a world ending. Long range is small. Yeah. Is that why you were whining so much? You wanted some pets? Yeah. He's wanting some good old petting. And your humans will be home tomorrow, and they will give you all of the loving that you could ever wish for. Wow. I meant to head now. With that, I have finished the second of the areas. I'll drop those off for cleaning. Alright, it's a little early, but I think I'm gonna call it. Just because I have some stuff I gotta do before I go to bed tonight. Alright, thank you to the people who were here during the stream. Also, thank you to the people who watched the VODs afterwards. I love you lots. You guys are the reason that I'm able to keep doing things that I enjoy. And being able to just be out here and playing silly little games. And it's a great time. Right now, the plan is to potentially play more Detective Pikachu on Thursday, and then probably start playing through Pokemon Dungeons Blue Rescue Team on the Switch, and throw that into the mix, just so it's another game that's not as dialogue heavy, but also isn't a super grindy, or at least doesn't feel like a super grindy game. Because, there's all these little missions that you can go on and stuff. Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll see. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. And if I see you guys on Thursday, then wonderful. I look forward to it. And then if not, thank you guys for being guests at the wonderful Friendship Guild here today. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Let's go ahead and let's rate August Anomaly. She's playing more Fallout. It looks like, which is a great game. Which is a game that I probably am never going to play myself, but it does look interesting. All right, so I'm going to send you on over. Have a wonderful evening.